speaking with you. Congratulations with your your stage. I'm going to call it that. Your stage. You guys have done some incredible work in not just representing the Caribbean vibe, but
Mhm.
also just for Black culture in general. Because we don't have I don't think we have enough of that through the eyes of Canadians. And what you guys do, I think, is absolutely amazing. Congratulations. How many years are we looking at now?
This is actually our 21st year, and we're heading into season 22 in September. So thank you.
Amazing. What was it about wanting this type of platform was so important for you?
Well, when we started, it was myself and my wife at the time, Royette. It truthfully was. I mean, my background, I'm Bayesian St. Lucian from Barbados St. Lucia, and she was Trinidadian. We have a lot of different friends from the Caribbean, whether St. Vincent, Jamaica. But when we would watch mainstream media, we would see ourselves, but it was always something negative. And we always knew like there had to be more to us than just the negative portrayal. Because we started, this is, yeah, 2003, 2004 is when we started. So, TV landscape was a lot different than it is now. And we
Yes.
thought at the time, we're like, you know what? We can't control their narrative, but we know we have to tell our stories. So we actually put together a bunch of tapes. We had a friend at Rogers. I think you know Chris Perez. Chris Perez.
Yes.
Chris was our first camera guy, and he helped edit our pilot. And Marilyn Gray was the first producer on our show, and we basically pitched it to everybody, and everybody said no. And at the same time, one of our friends said, "Hey, Rogers is coming out with a new multi-ethnic station called Omni." So we ended up pitching them, and they were launching, and it was the perfect time, perfect fit. So we've been with the Rogers family last since then.
How many interviews do you think
Oh my
you guys
God.
have done and artists you've done over the years?
It's interesting to say, like, I mean, Roya did it for the first until she passed in 2013. She did, we were everywhere. We honestly were everywhere. And I think it's easily 1,000 interviews. And I'm not trying to be modest, but it's the amount of people, and especially from a local perspective, too, because, we've done Cardinal, Julie Black, um, Jellystone, Patricia Jaggernaut, Tracy Moore, everybody who is from our community, and even a lot of people who are from our community. Like I've done an interview with Harry Rosen. I mean, there's a lot of different people that we've done who just the community respects or works within the community that we get as well. Because for us, it's anything people who are doing positive to enrich our community, whether they are from the community or a friend or an ally. We want to find out more about their story because that positivity we feel is needed more in the community because unfortunately you see a lot of things negative. We're about the positive things. We're about things that's why we enjoy watching you, Rudy. You've been doing it for a long time too. I gotta give you your props. You know what I mean? Just like see guys like you, or I'll see Master T, Jojo Chinto. I grew up watching you guys. Not sure I say grew up. You guys are still my peers, but watching you guys, especially on mainstream stuff, I'm like, yo, man, those guys are cool. So I appreciate a lot of things you've done too.
I say thank you. And I
Mm.
actually had the pleasure of being on your Instagram
Yep.
last year
Uh-huh.
for and I cannot remember her name, but she was absolutely amazing, who interviewed me at the
Hmm.
Legacy Awards
Yes, yes.
uh, TIFF party.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And she pulled me over because I was
Hmm.
standing outside trying to get some air. She pulled me over and said, "Can we do a quick interview?" We did it.
Hmm.
Got
Hmm.
a great response. She
Hmm.
was amazing, and it just
Hmm.
shows the how you guys have evolved over the years in bringing in young talent and giving them the spotlight as well.
Hmm. Well, that's important to us. And that's kind of like even when we're doing the festival has a whole bunch of different range. And even with the show, one of the things we will be doing at some point is like doing kind of another correspondence search. Because I've been doing a lot of the stuff, but like you said, there's so many young, talented people out there. And when I started this business too, we're kind of like we remember being kind of placated by older people. Oh, you can't do, but we're like, we gotta remember we're young runts. Now
Mhm.
the opportunity is for them to come in. They're gonna bring up fresh ideas, fresh feel. There's all these things they do differently that we might not understand, and we can learn a lot from them. So yes, we'll be doing more with some younger talent, some influencers. They come with us some ideas. We just shot a two-part special with the ASO, Alzheimer's Society of Ontario, on dementia in the Black community. That's gonna be coming out for the new season. I gotta give a shout out to Vero Media, the young people media company. Nathan and them did an amazing job, and we're so happy that we're working with them. So like you said, that's how we're trying to work as well in the community, give some other people some opportunities because we have a platform.
But you're also doing something else too. And I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, for the first time,
Yep,
which is what
yep, first time.
amazes me, we got a 2 day festival happening. What is going on here? And why did we have to wait so long for this to finally happen?
Well, I'll tell you this, kind of like because we're always busy. You know how it is, Rudy, in the summertime. You're doing event after event after event after event. And my business partner and I, Tony and Thomas, we sat down and we had this idea to do it actually last year, but didn't work out. But we said, you know what? We need to do something to say thank you to the community. You know, a lot of people supported us on our journey. They continue to support us. So we said, well, let's do something where they'd enjoy themselves and bring in all types of Caribbean culture. So we have, as people know, the stage in the park. We have different events throughout the days. We're having a free reggae size class on the Saturday. Coming 11 o'clock, free reggae size. You know, people to help them on us. You gotta, work out to some good reggae music. Also, what we're doing, we have that in the stage in the park. We also have Dr. J's gonna be there playing some good soca music. We have Dance Carib. We have all that. Then on the concert stage at that night, we're gonna have an artist from Antigua called Drastic. Specs the Boss is gonna be playing. We're also gonna be blessed with David Rudder. You know, David is the king of calypso music, and he doesn't do as many performances. And I did call in a favor. I said, "Hey, David, I really appreciate you to do this. I mean, people might or might not know our theme music. He's the voice of our theme music for the last like 10 years. So we're appreciative of all the things he do. And then on the Sunday, we have lots more music, lots more food. We're doing a Caribbean rum exchange on both days. So if you love Caribbean rum, you got to come. It's a rum and tasting, food tasting paired together. Also, a lot of other things like we're doing Caribbean real estate seminar. So if you've wanted to buy real estate in the Caribbean, come on down to Lakeside Terrace. We're going to be doing that. Health and wellness, doing a Caribbean beauty fair, so much things we're doing, and the best thing is we have so much support from the community and the sponsors like tourism board. Jamaica Tourist Board is actually giving away a free trip for two to Jamaica. You come down,
Ah,
scan that QR code, enter the draw, free trip to Jamaica. You know what I mean? We have Bahamas there, Antigua, Sandals is going to be there. They're going to be doing some special pricing as well too. So, and then but then we also have like Superior Shea Butter blends. We're also doing a food drive with the African food basket where you can come and drop off perishable goods to help with food insecurity in the community. So there's a lot of great things we are doing. Again, Specs the Boss, DJ Carl Allen, I know you know him, Steph Honey, DJ XS. We're also going to have some Latin music. We're going to have some zouk. We're going to have some compas.
wow.
So because we want to represent for the whole of the Caribbean.
Wow. It sounds like amazing. Where is this all happening? And I keep saying 2 days. What days is this going
I
to be
know, right?
happening to?
I should have led with that. That is happening on Saturday, July 12th, so next week, and Sunday, July 13th at the Harborfront Center in downtown Toronto, 235 Queens Quay. It was important for us to have it at the Harborfront because we wanted to have it downtown. We want to have it free. We want to have it by the lake, which is beautiful. It makes you feel like you're in the Caribbean, the closest thing we're going to get to right now.
Wait. Did you say the word free? I want to make sure people understand this.
The festival is free except for the rum exchange. There's a charge for that. But everything else, all the performers, everything else, all the entertainment, if you want to go to a real estate seminar, if you want to go to health and wellness, Sunday we're doing a free soca size class. It's all free. Free, 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 free.
I love that word free. Just definitely these days. I love that word free.
I know,
What's
right? Like
happening?
it's tough.
It's tough. What's happened with the rest of the year with y'all?
For the rest of the year, we start season 22 in September. So we're in the process of, thank you very much. We're in the process of doing one of our shows, which is on Dimension, the Black community. Because unfortunately, we're seeing it more and it's kind of the rise of an epidemic. Some of us, like myself, I have 3 kids, but my mom's okay. But I'm also in that sandwich generation where I'm taking care of both ends. And then some of us are just being like, your parents, they're older now and we're taking care of them. And then, even funny enough, the younger people we work with, Vero, he just lost a great uncle to it. So it's affecting people in different things, and we want to get them the information. Alzheimer's Society of Ontario and Ghazi and Balin have been amazing with helping us to get information out there because a lot of times we operate in silos. Something might be going on with Rudy, and I don't know what's going on with Rudy. But then when I find out, I was like, oh, I could have told him this or that. And we really, as a community, got to start talking about these things. After that, we're going to be doing what was one of my favorite things because I love food. We're doing our Caribbean Christmas shows again. So what we've done for the last 4 years is we get different chefs from different Caribbean islands and they make recipes for their Caribbean dishes or take on a Caribbean dish. And we line it up right before Christmas so people can try it for themselves. And then, we got everything else for the whole year. We got so much programming coming on. You can follow us at Care Vibe TV and all social and carevibetv.com for our website.
I love it, my brother. Thank you so much. Looking forward to the festival.
You gotta come down,
Finally,
Rudy. You gotta come
I
down. We got
will.
a
I'm
nice
coming down.
We got a nice media area because one thing I know as media is they'll be like, "Oh, come show up," and they don't do nothing for you. They'll take care of you. We're gonna take care of you, Rudy. Come on down. We love the
I will
media.
come down. I will definitely come down, but I got to say congratulations on what you've done. I know the hurdles that you probably had to jump over, and the fact that
I know
you
you
are
know.
still standing is
And
so
as
important.
and a side note, again, it's me and Tony. We're black owned, black led, black focused, independent, independent.
That's the way you got to do it these days.
Mhm.
Congratulations, and thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you for your time, and I'll see you next week.